Are you trying to vlog your fall activities, but you're not quite sure what you should and should not be filming for your vlog? Good news, I actually have a template for you, and you can follow it step by step by step to create a fall vlog so you know exactly what to be filming. And P.S. I've included a checklist down below in the description box for you so you can actually check this off as you go, but let's break down the important parts to make sure that your fall vlog is flawless. While some people start their vlogs off with a dialogue to explain what people are going to be seeing, I really love, and most people really love, for you to set the stage first, which means you are going to be creating context for the story. You're going to be showing them the time of day and what you're doing, and they're going to actually come on this journey with you, which means I highly recommend that you are filming things along the lines of waking up, moving your covers, sitting up in bed, standing up, walking away from your room. You're going to be setting that stage so that they know exactly what is going to be coming, so that they're ready for whatever adventure you're taking them on inside of this vlog. Now, of course, that's going to be very quickly done, which means we have to add a little bit more in. So let's continue to set the stage. Let's get up and get breakfast. So you're going to show yourself walking to the kitchen, maybe opening the refrigerator, taking out whatever it is that you're going to need for creating your breakfast. You're going to put that coffee on and show it dripping into your coffee cup. Then perhaps you're going to prepare your breakfast and you're going to set it down on the table. You're going to take a bite of it. You're telling the story of your morning before you leave for that fall activity. Now, keep in mind, we're still setting that stage by getting ready for our day. So once you're done with your usual morning routine, you want to make sure that you're getting ready, you're getting prepared for the day. So that might mean walking into your bathroom and brushing your teeth. It might mean doing your makeup or doing your hair. It could mean picking out your outfit and laying it out on the bed. And then when you're all ready, you're going to actually start your dialogue. But you want to make sure you're detailing the little things that go into your day. And this can be shorter, this can be longer, and your makeup or your hair or getting ready might actually be a great opportunity to start your dialogue, or you can wait until you're fully dressed and ready to go to introduce what you're going to be showing them inside of this vlog. Remember, this can be as long or as short as you want, but you want to make sure you're keeping people's attention, so don't take forever to brush your teeth, or don't take forever to do your makeup. You don't need to show the entire process start to finish of your makeup. You can show just a little bit of it to show that you have done this step and you're moving forward with what you're doing. Now, if you are speaking during this, of course it can be a little bit longer, but if it's just quiet and there's music in the background, keep these things short and snappy and moving so that you can progress that story forward and you're not wasting people's time while still setting that stage. Now, another thing that you're going to want to capture is going to that location, which means walking out of your house, closing the door behind you, walking to your car, unlocking your car with your fob, but keep in mind we are not showing your actual key. We don't want those things to be visible on camera. You're going to get into your car. Maybe you're showing yourself opening the door and stepping in, putting the key into the ignition and turning it on. Maybe you're going to show the clock to show what time you're going to be leaving, or turning on the radio, or turning on the windshield wipers if it's going to be raining. You want to make sure you're telling the story. So you've gotten into your car, now you need to show yourself driving, and make sure you have some way of holding this camera that you're not physically holding it if you're the one driving. We want to be safe here, but we do want to make sure that we're filming a little bit of the road. Maybe use your phone to do a time lapse, or have someone in the passenger seat, or if you're in the passenger seat, use that time lapse feature to record you driving, and then get film of you in the car so that you are actually driving, or that you are actually a passenger in the car with the window going and the scenery behind you. Tell the story of arriving at that location or driving to that location. Once you arrive at your location, you want to make sure that you're filming a lot of B-roll. Pulling up to the location, walking up to the entrance, walking into the entrance. You can do things like walking up so as if they are the ones walking up, but then you can also do a longer distance video where you personally are walking up and it sees you walking up to the entrance. So you can do it from multiple angles. You're also going to want to get any interesting things around you. So interior shots, exterior shots, you're going to be showing close-ups of the products that they're selling, or the things that you're looking at, the things that you're going to be doing. So let's just say, for example, you're going to a pumpkin patch. They probably have a store there where you can go in and you can kind of film some things around there. You can be filming the apple cider in the refrigerators that you can buy on the way out. You can film the apples that are sitting in the barrels outside of the store. Then you're going to film the pumpkin patch, and you're going to film close-ups of the pumpkins and further away, and people walking around and you walking around. So you want to make sure you're telling a story. Think of it from different angles and make sure that you are showing them a first-person view, so what they would be seeing if they were there, and that view of if they were watching you there. So you want to make sure you're in some of these shots, but not all of these shots, so that they can get all the feels and all the vibes while you're there. But make sure you get a ton of B-roll at this point before you do anything else. We also want to document your time while you're there, so make sure that you really are showing them what you're doing. If you are at an apple orchard and you're picking apples, you're going to need footage of you actually picking the apples and walking through the rows of trees and examining the apples and doing all the fun things. You want to make sure that you're telling that story. So get a lot of video while you're there, and bonus pro tip, make sure you're filming some reactionary videos. So not only are you getting that really good B-roll that you can then talk over later, but you want to make sure that you're getting in the moment footage as well. So have somebody hold your camera, have that tripod, or hold it yourself, and talk about what you're seeing. Describe it in the moment, because what you remember after is going to be a little bit different than what you are going through in the moment. You will have different vibes and different experiences and different things that you remember and things that you're going to point out. So get that footage, because if you don't get it while you're there, you're not going to be able to go back and get it later in most cases. So make sure that you get as much footage as possible, and then you can compile it all later. But get every little detail. So a close-up of your hand picking that apple, a far away shot of you picking the apples, all the things that you could possibly need to tell that story. Once you're all done with your fall activity, whatever it happens to be, I want you to film yourself leaving the location. So again, with that first person view of them walking through as if they were with you, also make sure you're capturing yourself walking away from it, and then we're going to repeat the process with the car. Walking to the car, unlocking the car, getting in the car, starting the car, driving away. You know the drill here. Now this is also a really good opportunity for you to talk to your camera. Again, you're not the one holding the camera if you are driving, someone else is doing it for you, but you're going to do your talking head here. So you're going to give your reactions or your overview. You're going to talk a little bit about what you experienced and what your people who are watching on camera experienced and all the good things. This is your opportunity to have that reaction in the moment. And this is going to be something that you need to be mindful of while you're in the car. If you're driving, eyes on the road, you can glance at the camera occasionally, but eyes on the road. If you are not the one driving, then you're good. You can hold up your camera and you can talk to it. Make sure you get the exterior window so that people can see things going beyond you. And you want to make sure that you're aware of your car. So this is just a little pro tip for you. Turn the air or the heat down so there's not a lot of noise. Turn the radio off. Don't have a lot of things going on that will be picked up by your camera's microphone, because then you're going to have to fight that in editing later, and you do not want to do that. So get your reactionary talking head while you're in the car driving home, and then if you have other things that you're doing before you're going home, film those too. So if you're out with people and you are doing lunch, or you're going to dinner, or you're going to another event, film all those things too. They don't have to be the main focus of the video, but it's a nice little way to kind of transition into it. Remember, vlogs are all about those transitions. So you're telling the story of getting up and getting ready, and then going to the location, then doing things at the location, then going back to your car and leaving the location, and anything in between there and the time that you get home. Now, once you are home, if you have time, and if you're not too tired, and if you still look camera ready and you feel comfortable doing it, this is a great opportunity for you to film the rest of your commentary for the vlog. You're not going to want to do this 2 days later or a week later when you're putting this vlog together. So if you can keep it all on the same day, it's definitely going to help you to stay in context, remember what you've already said and done, and not have to get ready again. So this is a very good time if you have the availability to do it. You won't always, but if you can, do it the same day and film the rest of the commentary that you're going to need, so that then you are ready to put the vlog together if you're going to be editing this the next day or the following day. And pro tip, don't wait too long to edit these, because you're not going to want to do it. You're going to forget things. You're not going to remember that you filmed a certain thing that you wanted to insert a certain place in your story. It's going to be a lot more work and effort to get back in the mindset of it. So I would do it the next day, if not the same day. But you know, you do what you have to do. Get that B-roll and you'll be good to go to create your vlog. And don't forget, I have that checklist for you down in the description box below, so that you can actually check off as you go, so that you have every little piece that you need to tell your story without having to go back and film pieces of it the next day. I know, especially when I was starting out with vlogs, I would frequently forget to do the storytelling aspect leading up and setting the scene, and then I would have to go back and film myself getting ready, or film whatever it was going out to my car and getting ready and doing these things days after the fact. So take this checklist with you, check it off as you go, and make sure you have everything you need before you leave the scene so that you're ready to go, and then you can just edit it together. And then when you're editing it together, use the checklist again. Go through it a second time and make sure you have all the steps that you need. And you don't have to use every single piece in there, but this gives you really great options. And if you have something you want to add in, just write it in and you're good to go. That's linked for you down below. Make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell, because I am continuing to give you ideas for how you can create content for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and the other social platforms. so that you don't have to stress about doing this. It is all done for you, and you can check it off as you go and just create content without stressing over what you have to say and do to make quality content. I will see you in the next video as we continue to help you level up your YouTube productions, your TikTok, and your Instagram content to make sure you're creating more profit inside of your business through your smart social media marketing. I'll see you in the next video.